after the Second World War, or a little before it, when social policy began to come up as a discipline, as a separate discipline, it was called by many names, or it was part of many different disciplines. So sociology, social work, social administration. So all these three were considered one, used interchangeably, and social policy was part of all three. Usually, social policy was studied under social administration, because social policy was thought to be made by government, and so local government or federal government, central government. So it was part of the social administration. At around the 1950s, sociology started to separate itself from the social policy or social administration, because sociologists thought that their discipline should not be anchored to social problems. It is much more than that, and they moved to more theoretical issues like social groups, social movements, and other areas. And social policies remained a part of sociology, but a very small part of sociology. So sociology became more separate. Social administration was the area, because of the fact that in England, where it all started, in the 1945, a new government came. So after the Second World War, Prime Minister Attlee, which must have heard the name, you must have heard, in your Pakistan study subject. He was the Prime Minister when Pakistan and India became independent. So we know Prime Minister Attlee only because of its link with the independence of Pakistan. But in Britain and elsewhere, he's much more popular because of the fact that he was the one who established the first welfare state. So this modern welfare state. So he was the one who decided that government should come up with a network of policies in different areas so that people can live better lives. And his welfare state, which the Labour government established, were based on Beveridge report, which came up in 1942, during the war, and it decided, or it claimed to provide social services to the British or English people from cradle to grave. So what were the different areas in which the Labour government or Attlee government gave social services? So it was the government which came up with National Health Service. So provision of health service to everybody, all the people. So this was decided by this government, and it was the most important part of the welfare state. It also decided to provide more funding for education, increase the school living age. It also decided to provide funding for housing. So previously, government didn't think, or the British government didn't think that providing housing to everybody in the country was their responsibility. This government came up with this, idea or this commitment that housing will be provided. So this was all part of the welfare state. Social administration was the key part. So if we are going to have a national health services, we need to have doctors employed by the government. We need to have hospitals in most of the areas. If we need to provide schools for every child, we need to have school authorities in local areas. We have to administer them. So basically, this meant that there was a large bureaucracy which was established to administer the welfare state. Because of this expansion of welfare state, of course, the people, in universities, there were, more and more people were studying that. So in 1950, the first professor of social administration was appointed at LSE, and gradually other universities also came up with this, with professors or departments of social policy or social administration. During the 1970s, there was, criticism by the both from the right and left wing of the working of welfare state. Why they asked bureaucrats are the best people to administer the welfare state. They came up with different instances when the bureaucrats were ineffective, they wasted money, and the bureaucrats made policies which were disastrous for the British people. So from social administration, we moved back to social policy, and some of the services were transferred in the 1980s under Margaret Thatcher back to private sector, or they were administered by autonomous bodies or bodies which are not, considered to be pure government. Currently, the social policy discipline is hemmed in by, public policy and sociology. So some people study sociology, social policy as part of sociology. Other people study social policy as part of public policy. But its existence is much more realized at the course level. So there are not many degrees in Pakistan related to social policy, but it is studied as part of many different degrees. Thank you.